Inside the Cave.
Inside the Cave podcast. You know, son, Danny, word up, B.
Hey, Charlamagne the God here, and I'm going inside the cave, right?
This is Dion Cole, and I'm going inside the cave. Peace.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your favorite Twin Cousins Junior, man, and I'm going inside the cave. I'm gonna be in there. Just tune in. I'm in here.
Man, it's just niche. I'm going inside the cave. Where the fuck is the cave? But we in that bitch all day, every day. Check out the podcast. They doing big things. We out.
Hey, it's your boy Rodney Perry, and I'm going inside the cave. And I hope I come out.
Thought-provoking ignorance since 2015.
You did say you wanted to be in, right?
What it do?
What's good, nigga?
All right, here we go. Let me introduce you in. We don't even got to get no real introduction in. Let's just bring you in, man. Welcome back.
Man, for sure.
Welcome back inside the cave. I told you he was calling in. Yeah, everybody's been talking about this Surviving R.Kelly documentary. Let's talk to someone who's actually been there. Welcome to Inside the Cave. What's up, bro? Boo.
Hey, man, what's poppin', man? Inside the cave. Happy New Year, everybody. You know, more blessings, more health, more wealth. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. I was just closing the store. I got a boutique, for those that don't know, in the sneaker boutique.
That's right.
In West Loop, Chicago, Illinois. 121 Southwestern.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Fleet Club.
But, yeah, man, but,
When you saw it, man, what did you think when you first saw it? I only saw two.
What we talking about?
Surviving R.Kelly. It was a documentary that came out a couple weeks ago. Everybody's been talking.
I heard about it.
Yeah, I only saw the first 2 episodes. I couldn't watch that shit after.
Yeah, I see you put it out.
So what you thought when you saw it?
Some stuff. You know, I really, you know, on having a different type of relationship with Kill, I really always have a respect for him. You know what I'm saying? For the fact that he actually gave me he gave me an opportunity. He gave me, he showed me how to, he actually told me I'm the one that I could do music, that I could, be an artist, and he instilled a skill set in me with writing and how to write and do that, and able to use my mind to get myself out of trying times, like not to, turn to the streets or the drugs or, anything, just thinking for a quick buck, but thinking about, how to really use your mind to, for something that, to really change the situation around. So I'm going to forever be thankful for him putting me on 2 of his albums. As far as, and then, I pray for this whole situation that, that people really understand. Everybody, nobody's perfect. And to those victims or whatever, I'm hearing other people say they victims or whatever it may be. But my prayers do go to them and to go to, because there got to be something that's tough to deal with, those families. For me, just hearing it like that, but and that's just on the outside looking in.
Did you know any of the so-called victims? Did you know any of them?
Did I know anybody else there?
Yeah, did you recognize any of those so-called victims?
Oh, well, I know, I don't know if you would say it. I know Sparkle, because we was both artists on this record company. We was both artists.
Yeah.
So, we was label mates. So I know Sparkle. Any of those other two, I didn't know. Maybe, no, I knew his ex-wife. And I like one. I noticed one on there.
You noticed one?
Yeah, I noticed one on there.
Yeah.
Lisa.
Now that's the one that said she was 17 and she didn't know that she was sleeping with the 14-year-old.
Yeah.
She didn't know the girl was 14.
Right.
And allegedly she's the one that took the tape and put it out there. Allegedly. That's what they say. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what you thought when you heard her?
But I don't see. With her though, Lisa wasn't underage though.
She was 17. Yeah. We
was the same age. She was like 18. She was, because I know me and her like the same age.
Yeah.
So I met him in '98. I was 18, born in '80. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But like I can't say so she said, so now what she say happened now?
She said that basically Kels tricked her into sleeping with the dude threesomes, and she didn't know that the girl was 14 because they weren't allowed to speak and get to know each other.
Right.
So
I think that's all a mental thing now. Because my thing is, not to say that's lie. How do you get tricked? Like by what? I didn't hear of it being a drug or no forceful. Like how are you tricked? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if it's your mind or if somebody lied about the age, you didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you want to say that's trick. But if you was tricked at something, I mean, it's nothing you can. You fell for the banana and tailpipe, which can happen to anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This can happen to anybody. And my thing is this. If you immediately see something that's not right, I mean, that's in common sense to say, I'm for the exit stage left. This don't look right.
Right. But the argument that a lot of these ladies have been saying is that they didn't know, or they thought that they were there for one reason, and the one reason led to something else, and And the part that's hard to say, because when they get up on a personal, when they get, that's they personal. So like if we was around, I just know that it was true that we couldn't talk to his women or this, that, and the other. Like I noticed that he never said and told me, you can't say nothing about me. But I just thought that they wouldn't speak and do whatever, and thought that was just they loyalty to him. Right.
So I didn't really, at that age, I was young as well. So I'm not saying that it's like, it's demeaning those people. I was saying that it's like, it's she's showing a loyalty to, because I'm gonna keep it funky. I won't want nobody that's interested in me to be super friendly, to be respectable to my people, whatever. But some people ain't comfortable with they girls or they women just trying to be cool and talking to everybody.
Right.
So I didn't see like I say, on the outside looking in, now whatever they done in their personal behind closed doors, I would not know shit about that.
Yeah. I don't know.
But whenever it goes to TV, my one thing is this. When it goes to TV and this stuff around it, TV got to make something interesting.
Yeah.
So I know that it's fabricated. Nothing on TV is 100 real. Man.
And it's cable TV.
You gotta you know what I'm saying? It just can't be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when it's a show, when it's a, they had to build a storyline. I feel,
right.
And I get it. If they had to do that to get because I don't want ladies and females to think that it's some kind of way that I'm not siding with nothing. Please, let's get that squared away. You know what I'm saying? I'm not siding with nothing. But it just seems like when it's documented, it just I don't know if it's because it was Lifetime or it just don't seem super authentic.
Let me ask you this though. Now last week Dame Dash was on Nick Cannon's podcast or radio show.
I've been hearing about that too.
Yeah, now he said he didn't fuck with R. Kelly, and everybody brought up the Fiesta shoot, which for those that don't know, you and Gotti made the verse on Fiesta, and Dame Dash, Jay-Z, and Memphis Bleak was there. Did Dame Dash talk to y'all?
Nah, he never. We didn't even shoot no scenes together. If you look in that video, none of us was in the scene together. Jay-Z came the first day by himself, and he didn't even have no scenes to shoot. He just came to really show his respect for kids and that he, that he was a real dude. And Dame them, and then Dame them was real too, but they just showed up the next day and they did their scene. So we didn't mix, mingle, or do none of that like that. Me and Bleak chopped it up, but Dame, I ain't never speak to him or do nothing like that. But I could understand the part of Dame is maybe Aaliyah was a girl. How do you kick it with somebody that supposedly had dealings with your girl before? How that go?
Right.
So I think maybe that has something to do with it.
Okay, because he caught a lot of heat there.
But he ain't, I don't think he lying with no. I don't think he lying like far as just them at the video shoot. They They did the scene the next day.
Okay.
We was there, but we ain't do it like together. It was like, oh man, this is family.
Right. Overall, what you think about this shit though? Like, just what overall, like, people talk about me.
It's sad, man. Overall, it's sad that the fact that to his legacy and to how talented in the things that he's accomplished, that it'll get to something like this and that, and then really show you that people like, for them to stick around, it was something good. So it's just funny that when things change, all of this, how people will go to the limits to really end you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't like that fact because we all black, man. And it's ways things can be worked out. There's ways that whoever around him, if it's some help that he needs, we should come together and try to, come with a way to try to, help that, and those people. But it's a part of me feel like, when you go get on TV and you do things, it's a motive behind that too. You know what I'm saying? There's a motive behind that, and I hate to say it, it is what it is.
Exactly.
There's a motive behind that. Well, what you feel about it?
Well, see, like I said earlier, I'm just speaking as a dad, and because from what I was told by the older guys on this show, I might not be qualified because I don't have teenage kids, but I might not be qualified to speak on certain stuff. I'm talking about the puss-ass dads who talking about they can't get their daughter back.
That part I can't. It's come on, man. There's no way that
I know where she at. Yeah. Now I get
that's
the police.
If you don't got the feeling, no child to know that I have to go home.
Exactly.
Wait.
See, boo. See, here's the thing.
This child should be scared to death to go against your.
Exactly. See, parents. See, these puss-ass parents want to raise their kids. They want to raise their son once they go to jail. They want to raise their daughter after she get pregnant. No, you raise her before she gets pregnant. You raise him before she goes to jail.
Was that, from what I'm hearing, was it a majority of that? Was they aspiring to do music?
Everybody. What do you think? Who goes around R.Kelly? The only reason why I go around people like that is because you want something. That's the only reason why you go around. That's the only reason why I was around. Because I had an ulterior motive. The only reason why we were around. Come on. Just give and take.
Yeah, I wanted to get my arms on the rear.
Exactly. It's give and take business.
But he was always 100 with my family, and he helped. Man, he really put me and Gotti on. I never saw that side, bro. I'm honest, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You saw me, man. I'll write my rounds and the gym and hoop with them and all that, and then I just get out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's a motive.
And my thing is, once he married Aaliyah, if you came around, if you come around him after he married Aaliyah, I think you what they say. If people show you who they are, believe them.
Hey, but is that really true though with her? And God bless that woman's soul, man. That I don't like that. How are these people qualified to talk about her?
Okay, the rumor is that she was 15 when they married. So if they were,
but did they do that for real? That's just on some papers made up, right? But was that for real though?
I don't know. I mean, we was in high school.
Because we wasn't old enough to know that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Well, for what I was told, that they was married. Y'all can get in, man. For what I was told.
That's what I always thought, though. Just on mine. I always thought there was some.
They had a marriage certificate. A marriage certificate is public record. And what happened was.
But that don't mean that it's true though. That don't mean that it's valid.
Well, can I say something? Well, no, they don't have nothing to do with it. Go ahead.
Hey, hold on. A married person would have to tell us this, huh?
What do you mean by valid? You mean valid that it didn't take place at all, or valid like it's not
somebody said they forged? That somebody.
You breaking up, boo.
And I'm not saying I'm wrong. Y'all educating me because I may not know. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you broke up. Can you start from the beginning? You broke up.
So it's like saying if I forge some papers to get a car or to get a house, right?
Yeah.
But it so happened to go through. But if I came back and I got whatever, I mean, either way it go, you went through it, it's that and other. Because really, technically, you know what I'm saying?
Well, what happened was she actually produced the fake ID. You're right. They really legally couldn't get married. So what happened was she actually was a participant. She showed fake ID. Once they found that out, the marriage was immediately annulled. So yes, right. It didn't take place. The problem, I think, what everybody is saying is
the
that
age, right?
The age, but she was a willing participant in it.
Right.
Family was too.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, people are saying kind of, regardless of the age, there was consent. My only issue is that when you talk about age, to me, whether the young lady was willing or not, and Boo, what I love about what you said, bro, was at the end of the day, many of y'all was under 19 years old. So you as Boo at 18, what was you really going to do? You couldn't do nothing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
and
I
it was
think
never
that's
no
why we're
funny business that I ever saw. It was never no funny business. And a part of it, when I saw like a person with like looking, oh wow, he a player, he got different. I really looked at it like, that's what's up. He got a different, but I'm not knowing, oh, is this, to talk to him, hey man, how old is he? Cause hey man, none of them like Lisa, man, and all them, man, she was stacked, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. And that don't make nothing right. That don't make nothing right. But for my eyesight, I'm looking like, my gosh. Yeah. I just remember in CB, we went to school together. All the girls that was there, when we freshmen, they didn't want us.
Yeah, they wanted to hike the college niggas. Seniors, college niggas.
Yeah, you really saying something there. My only thing
you know what I'm saying?
But
and I'm not, like I say, I'm really learning a lot too in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's brought. So I don't want nothing to get twisted. That's not, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
and my, you know what? My wife is around you guys' age, and she says the same thing. She's like, but Roland, we didn't see it happen. So that's why everybody's kind of reacting like you guys. You know what I mean? But us older people is saying like, nah, nigga, we seen it. We seen it.
Right. Right, because Aaliyah is older than us. So when we first heard about it, we like, why wouldn't he?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She 3 years older than us. You know? So,
and at 15, 16 years old, even with a thin, slender body.
My boy.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So like even Timberland said, she was gorgeous. Like she was at that time. She was a young lady that exceeded her age almost. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just
man. Jay, she's so bad.
Go ahead, Boo.
Jay-Z and Dame both was at her at the same time. Not to cut you off, but that's how cold she was.
Right.
And them niggas was grown. They was 30-something at least then.
Broke up the rock.
That's why I got a problem with it.
She was so cold, they finna ruin the whole label for her.
Right.
So what about the rumor about the threesome deal with her and her mom and Kills? Y'all been hearing about this?
Yeah, I think that's a bad taste, man. I don't know.
Shit like that. I be thinking that's just some fucking.
See, I ain't even heard that.
People just make that up. That's some Steven Spielberg that's made up.
And see, this coming from like celebs that are from Chicago.
Who gives a fuck? Half these celebs won't clout too. Them the last I listen to.
Right.
Especially the ones from Chicago. Hey, Boo, tell them, man. Them. Especially the ones from Chicago.
But then my thing is this, man. Motherfuckers like John Legend, man. Fuck you, man. You don't really got no say in this shit, Joe. You ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Why now? Tell me why you say that.
Because one thing is this, man. It's like when music is one thing, man. Like it should be like a union, a fellowship, like the NBA or something. And it's a platform. Talk to that brother first, man. You don't even know the man. Yeah. Talk to him first and say, yeah, bro. If you're willing to go in front of America to talk about shit, how can't you go in front of a man's face and say, yo, I got a problem with this or whatever? What's his motive for it? Because of shit you heard? You feel me? Because what's the difference, bro? one thing don't one sin ain't no better than the next. If Ho was a drug dealer before,
Right.
pray, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't.
I just look at it from an accountability standpoint. Like,
But I'm not going with that. I just don't. I think those individuals don't got shit to like. Y'all don't got. They don't have no room to really say that.
yeah. And I'm just talking about my issue is just with the parents. My issue's always been
Mine too.
Why your
Mine
issue
too.
only with the parents and not with the
Mine too. Because guess what I was taught, man.
Because the parents
you don't
dropped
put
them off.
nobody.
Not all the parents. Not all
Taught
the
in my
parents.
house,
All them girls didn't have parents.
You
That's what I was
focus
taught,
too much
man.
on the parents, and you also got to focus on the offender too.
But we already know he's an offender. Like
But that don't excuse him. That don't excuse him.
Would you go around O.J. Simpson? Would you go around O.J. Simpson?
But you saying that's what every parent did. Yes, there was a couple who did that, but you also got to look at the people who did it. You focus on like 3 parents.
All right.
But that's like if somebody said right now, CB leave out of somewhere, and God forbid, somebody tried to protect his life and somebody lost their life.
Yeah.
And none of us saw it, but he get off on it. And he beat it. How can we still say, yo, he's allegedly a killer? He beat it.
But they always
We can't say, Joe. We can't say, what's up, my dog? What's the deal, Joe?
Because
we can't say,
social media
he got off with it, didn't he?
Yeah,
Ray Lewis got a situation like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ray Lewis.
Yep.
You feel me?
And then look at
Now,
this.
Hernandez.
Look at this. Look at this though. Everybody was mad at Chris Brown at one point. Then they came back. Everybody was mad at Fabulous. Then they came back.
But it don't make what they did no better.
Okay.
No, you're right. You're right. It don't make it. Hey, you're absolutely right. Y'all.
Let's talk about
the
perpetrator.
Right. He absolutely right, CB though. He right.
But he was a perpetrator in '94, and nobody cared. So don't make it seem like he just all of a sudden became.
It wasn't social media for you to know how many people cared.
So now we only mad because of social media. That's the problem.
Nobody said nobody was mad back then.
You obviously wasn't. You wasn't mad back then.
Who is you?
But I got a daughter who I know goddamn well I wouldn't want to be in that situation.
And your daughter wouldn't be. But your daughter wouldn't.
And I respect anybody's daughters. I understand.
No, you wouldn't do that.
Your daughter wouldn't be in there. Why? Because of you. Okay, that's what we know that. Your daughter wouldn't be in that situation. Because
but guess what, CB? Yeah, she wouldn't know, but you know, in life, who knows that? That's the fact. That I understand what being saying that has daughters. I get that. Like when you think about that, you look at your kid and you, damn man, I can't. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
You know, a lot of guys cleanse with that. Like I imagine that. You know what I'm saying? To know that it's a crazy world out here.
Hey, I might have to edit this out, but you can vouch for this. Gotti told me he would never bring his daughter. Now you tell me. He said, "Man, I'll never bring a daughter around R. Kelly," and he worked for him. Like, come on, that's parenting. Why would I?
But that's all.
Exactly.
Listen, that's fine and dandy. We all understand that. We all in agreement on that.
That's a fact.
But you have to hold the offender accountable for his offensive action.
He already is. He's already that though.
And you saying this from a position at a point in time back then. No, I wasn't mad. I didn't know the whys. I didn't give a shit. I was 19, 20 years old. I wasn't thinking about that. I don't reserve the right to change my mind.
I feel you on that, Shad. I think we can be mad now. The only problem I got is our selective anger.
Selective.
It's no new information came out, man. And most
no new information. That's the point.
The people that are speaking out now, like they still pissed.
Exactly.
Like, what changed? It's nothing changed, man, except social media.
It don't matter. And like you said, people wasn't mad then. You don't know who was mad and who wasn't.
Right.
You can't say that. Just like Boo said, you get off the
you never know who was listening.
You don't know who was mad and wasn't.
Okay.
You don't know.
He got married.
I can see it in your eyes.
Hey.
I'm sorry, and I hate to say this. If the money was running, man, this be 2002. Then people would be, it wouldn't be nothing, man.
It wouldn't be nothing.
But that's the side when the money went out and you ain't. Not that the money ran out, but it's like, okay, they got an option to get up out of there, man. I'm sorry, man.
And it's and that's even bigger than that. If he was still making hit records, the record label would probably make sure this shit was going away. He's
Exactly.
really of no use to anybody right now. So there's no reason to protect him any longer. Everybody pretty much, as far as the record label go, they got what they can get out of him. Now they want to pull his music from streaming services. I get what you're saying, CB. I get what you're saying. But it's information, and you got to understand, too. You got to really look at it, especially coming from you, CB, a person who really like to look at things like rolling in a different light. A lot of the people who mad on social media, 19, 18, 20-year-olds, when this shit was going on, they was two.
Yeah.
Hey, but check this out though. These females on social media, they way worse than the ones were during the time R.Kelly was allegedly doing his thing.
Absolutely.
They are number whores on social media.
Look at that Daniel Bellagio chick.
Let me ask you this, are they worse now than they were then, or are they only worse now because we can see it? Just like we said about the Kareem Hunt video.
They are more open with it now. Because it's not even about social media, bro. They are more open now. The same way back in the day when guys used to praise, like the D-boys and the hustlers and the pimps. Now you got females praising this fucking hoe culture.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think a good question for Boo. Somebody mentioned taking music down from the streaming services. Who benefits? Who benefits from the increase of streaming sales that happened when this story hit? Now, I know you did a record with them. You said you did two records with them.
Yeah.
I've been on 2 albums, so I've done like maybe 6 records with them. And then in the process of recording the album and recording this day to day, you even gotta count the stuff that never did come out. Like the stuff that didn't make the album, that didn't get clear. So
right.
My
but
thing
I'm
is
talking
this:
from
by me being an artist. Okay. What was I making? See, now it's different. In that time, it was no streaming. So a difference with me as being someone on his label at the time, I was whatever came out, it would be like I Wish remix, right? It wasn't like a set price or nothing. Once you write a record and some gets on the album, you got a placement on the album. You have to sign with you have to register yourself with a publishing company.
Right.
Now, if R.Kelly would have gave me money, he could have gave me like work for hire, and he could have gave me fucking $500 or $1,000, and I would have to sign it. But he was chill enough to be like, look, you write. He gave me a pen and a pad and said, make this your best friend, because if I write it, I get paid. If you learn to write, that can be your best tool. So once I got my publishing stuff set up and the record got its spins and its plays, I got paid accordingly to how many spins that it got, BDS on radio, video, things like that. Now once we started touring and stuff like that, well, we never really got to actually go on a tour with him, because right then is when the tape hit. Yeah. And in the midst of that, myself and Gotti, we were Jermaine Dupri had so happened to reach out, and we was actually in Atlanta working with him. We featured on his album Instructions. And after that, after we left in that same time, after we finished recording the record, he took us out, and that's when we met Birdman. And once we met Birdman, we kept a cool, just a homie report. And Kells was gearing up for tour, but me and Gotti wasn't gonna go on the tour. He told us, man, y'all album, y'all heating up, so y'all gonna stay in Orlando, finish y'all album while we do the tour. So at that time, Birdman, like, man, they figured that, they understood. Now, this was a secret in the industry people didn't know. Mm-hmm. While those records was out, we wasn't signed. You feel me? Yeah. So that record, that song really got us our deal. That's when we got the first paperwork offered to us. But once the tape come out, Kel's label, Rockland, got shut down from Interscope. They just didn't want to they didn't want to open up no more budgets until things was in the clear. Right. So now me and Gotti, we just, Birdman reached out like, hey man, I want to fly y'all out here to New Orleans. We like the second day that we was in New Orleans, he was like, hey man, I don't know if y'all want to talk to him, but I just feel a great vibe from y'all. I don't want y'all to leave until y'all sign. So now we goes back to tell Kel, like, hey, instead of just dipping on them at a hard time like that, you know what I'm saying? Because you got love for somebody, man. You know what I mean? Like, we really had some good times together as homies.
And how was he when you told him that, when he was in the midst of all that shit?
I never while back. Now he liked the fact. He appreciated the fact that y'all came to me and let me know what's up. And I said, man, you know, that they actually want to work with you too, and they want to meet you. You know what I'm saying? So we bridged that whole connection. And him and Birdman ended up meeting. They started working on the best of
3. That is right. That never was released.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I don't
Because
want
he
to
went back and did
hold
it.
on, CB.
He went back and did it with Jay again.
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead, bro. Ro got another question there. I got something.
I don't want to get too personal. So you don't have to.
Go ahead, Lee. I'm a 100. Let's go.
You getting any residuals as of today from anything you did back then with him?
Of course.
My man. That's what's up.
Of course. And that's why I have to say, now the checks isn't as big and it's not as lucrative as it was then.
Of course.
So that's what I had to think of. You know, then once internet came, I had to think of, man, how do you get paid in this era here? And the thing that was different is now music and millennials, they have the luxury of speed right now. Like they can do something in they closet, put it on SoundCloud, no mix, no master, and that shit come out. I was going the way, man, do a song, get it mixed, man, we listen to it, make sure I pronounced everything right, you know, like proofread. You know, that's the way I come up with doing music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
I remember them days.
no, I don't. You know, so now a person, and what I had to learn is that the millennials, they don't care that it ain't mixing master. They love the fact that, it came straight to my phone.
Right.
Set to my phone now, and they can plug it up right there and there, and they can listen to it. We had to have this so radio could hear it.
Hey,
and the radio fuck with it.
Hey, let me ask you this real quick, since I got said on the phone, said on the show today. Hey, we do a segment on here called Real Hollywood Stories with Inside the Cave, and I want to tell, and I can't decide if I want to tell.
Hold on, and before you say that, back to homie say, yeah, I got everything that I got from him from music. Like I say, it was opportunity that was given for me writing and performing on songs. You feel me?
Right.
Now, my only thing, if I ever had to say something that wasn't super positive about him, as I tell him to, he's a cheap motherfucker, and he didn't make nobody else around him millionaires. Now, I can't say that. He never gave me 10,000, 20. He gave me a way to get it, but he wasn't the type like you see Meek Mill say, man, Ross went half with me on a Rolls Royce. He wouldn't do shit like that because he came from the bottom. Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
And he looked me in my face and told me, man, you ain't getting rich overnight. He did do that. So, yeah, he's a cheap motherfucker.
It's now time for Real Hollywood Stories by Inside the Cave.
Hey, I want to tell. I don't know. We do a segment on here, boo, called Real Hollywood Stories with Inside the Cave. And since you here and Sid is here, I don't know if I want to tell the story about when I first went to your first concert with R.Kelly, or should I tell the story? Or should I tell the story about when I was in Memphis with you and Mac Man when you was with Young Money? Which one y'all want to hear? Which one y'all want to hear? I'm only gonna tell one. Y'all pick one. Pick one.
Mac Man.
Oh, you asking me?
No, I'm asking you. Y'all
what that got to do with the story?
Well, you was there for the first concert when shit hit the fan. So
we had to go pick up Krilla.
Yeah, from the joint. But
what happened? What happened? Krilla, what happened?
Okay, well, I'll tell the Mac.
No, go ahead, tell that one.
Tell them. All right, so this is what happened. R. Kelly got the Winter Jam, and the TP2 album just came out, and so I remember getting a phone call saying from Mike is Boo cousin, Miggity said, yo, me, you, and Krilla, because D. Kelly was in college then, we going to the concert. I'm like, all right, cool. So, because, he said we're going to kick it all night, all this shit. I'm like, cool, I ain't never seen dude perform. I get to see him perform. So it was just supposed to be the three of us, Mike, CB, and Krilla. So we pull up. I'm driving at this time. We pull up somewhere. A car show up. Pull up on the side of us. Then another car come behind us. And then a truck come behind that. And it was about 30 of us. So it was only supposed to be 3 of us. That turned into 30 of us. And I knew right then that I said, this shit ain't finna go right. Because we got to go to the United Center, where the Bulls play. This is where Kel's performing at. So somehow we get drunk, Krill, everybody, we get drunk. It's 30 of. We got niggas that came home from college. We got niggas that came home from the league and all. We got all type of niggas with us. And so Mike, Miggity get on the phone with Boo, and I'm standing next to Miggity, and he said, yeah, shorty, we here. And he said, and I just hear Boo say, "We who are here?" He said, yeah, it's a little bit more than what I said at first, but so he said, "How many?" It was like almost like 30 of us. So Boo was like, he said, "Man, we only got like 3 or 4 passes." So Boo was like, he said, "Man, look, the after party is at Kel's house. We all just gonna meet up at the after party." So by that point, we were so drunk, we had decided we getting in regardless. So Krilla, our man Krilla, done found a side door in the United Center. Krilla done found a side door we done broke into the United Center. Can't make this shit up. I see the man perform. The moment I walk through, right, Krilla got the door open. We all run through. The police snatch Krill. Huh? The police snatch Krill. When I come in, soon as I walk through the United Center, Boo and Gotti coming on stage. Yo, dog, I can't believe how I miss you. They performing they shit. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So next thing you know, I
that was the big jam.
Yeah, the big jam. That's what it was. So next thing I see Mike like, hey, where Krilla at? I'm like, man, he done got snatched up by the police. So
dumbass nigga. He ain't even care about himself getting in. Never been nowhere. He trying to get 30 people in. He can't even get in himself. He ain't care about himself getting in.
Y'all niggas is wildin'.
So this was
you get locked up. And guess what? That was the sign. That was the sign that showed me where our crew was gonna be at. So that showed me the sign. I said just 4 of y'all, but 30 of them show up.
Hey, Boo, they not good at arithmetic, man. Ain't none of them good at arithmetic.
No, that's nigga shit, yo.
It was a car. It was me and Mike in one car. Then the car pulled up on the side of us. Then another car came from behind us, and the truck came up behind it. And I knew right then and there. I said, "Yeah."
Featured on the song. You see what I'm saying? I'm on the stage for all of 3 minutes.
3 minutes, right?
And there's 80 of them trying to come in this place. Like we done made it. Like the nigga done went platinum. They asked, "Hey man, can you come up here to the door?" I'm at the bottom of the United Center. So I say, so when y'all, man, I'm supposed to run out to the crowd, go up the stairs to the. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? And guess what they had the nerve to say? Man, he acting funny already, Joe.
Hey, but no, the problem was Krilla had already made his mind up. We getting in. So he done broke in the United Center. I want y'all to think about this. The man broke in and got us all in. But he got snatched. He got snatched by the police.
Got himself locked up though, because he trying to get out. He holding it for some bitches that ain't paying him no attention.
Oh man, so that's when I had to call Sid up. Like, hey man, we gotta get Krill out. So Sid come. I think I woke Sid up out of nowhere.
And y'all gonna get him out? Nah, hell no.
Sid, you don't remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember that shit. I remember that. I think we had to go get him out off of Racine.
Yeah.
Off Racine.
I'm looking like, hey man, Krill got locked up. I'm like, what? Now, granted, Racine is down there by the United Center, which is a hop, skip, and a jump, like 5 minutes from actually being downtown, West Loop. And I'm about 20 minutes away, and this motherfucker called me, but it's 30 niggas there.
They was drunk, man. I'm telling you, we had got lit, man. I'm talking about lit. We was ready to celebrate.
Man, talk about hey Joe.
I'm mad as hell sad in the motherfucking wind tunnel and shit.
Yeah, man.
Hey Joe, they got Krill. Who got Krill? Motherfucker. We gotta get him out of jail. What happened? Oh man, it's a long story.
Man, that was some good times though, man. When I
That's to the
look
bomb, Chris.
that's some good times. Hey man, on the Surviving R.Kelly though, I want to ask one more thing with the
That
Surviving.
shit was some bullshit, man. They should have did it on a better channel. They're trying to do some shit, man. It was just tacky to me. That's all.
What you thought about his brother showing up though, man? I'm like, the man.
I mean, but they didn't say nothing bad about him from what I saw. Neither one of them said nothing bad. They was kind of just giving up their upbringing.
Yeah, but at the same
I didn't hear
time,
them
when
say nothing bad about him.
when the man said, hey,
His brother trying to get out of jail, CV. What the fuck?
no, this is what he said
Yeah,
though.
this shit from the county.
No, he
I
said,
told you, Kale's chief. He sitting in there. He probably got $150 bond, man. He's sitting in that motherfucker,
hey,
man.
but look, no, the man
This shit ain't no more than $600. I guarantee y'all that. He a petty thief. He ain't a killer. He ain't had no bricks. He a petty thief.
Hey, the man
He in
said,
the county. He ain't in Stateville and no shit down the road. You feel me?
but look, the man said, hey, I don't understand what the problem is. I like older women. Robert like younger women.
That's what you call dry snitching, nigga.
Wait a minute, man.
That's Bruce.
Everybody don't need to be talking. Man.
Ignorant. But guess what though? If anybody should be able to say it, your family should say it.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Same way somebody in these people's families should tell them men, hey dog, y'all ain't no real man. If a man could, why ain't none of the girls saying they want to leave?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I agree. Man, let them bitches go home, man. Fuck them hoes. Get some new ones or some shit. Let them bitches go home. They tacky and all that, so. Yeah. But I just look at it that the men on there, they trying to act stupid, like, oh, we didn't know what was going on, man. You knew what was going on.
Exactly, that's the problem.
You went for the banana in the tailpipe.
All I'm saying is that in this day and age,
but it's not right.
He got a sex cult in 2018, 2017. Bitches locked up in the basement. Like,
I think they taking that too far to do all of that. That's what I feel like.
Now that somebody Charlamagne said something about he got
bitches, man. I don't like him.
He got bitches shitting in buckets and shit. What
Man, that's some kinky shit there, man. That's their fault there, though, bro. That's kinky. That's your fault, man. If you go shit in the bucket, something wrong with you, bro. All I'm slow, saying man. In this day and
slow,
age, man. And I can't feel sorry, man.
Girls locked up, that's crazy. I don't know how that's possible.
Why would he have them locked up? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that?
They allowed to leave. They can leave if they want to. They don't want to leave.
Exactly.
One of them left and came right back. Went home to her mama. Her mama went and got her, and she came right back.
She went to make her appearance on the show and left.
Then she left and went back to her mama.
Yeah, Joe. And they all spit about. All of them got $3,500 to do that shit, man.
Yeah.
Whoa. They got paid for that.
Yeah.
I bet they did. That's what I said. They got about $3,500 all over.
Man, wow. Wow, that's crazy.
Okay, why they books and shit just coming out and all this type of shit?
Oh yeah, they need celebrities. And see the thing
you know the girl.
Shit, I want to put, huh?
You know the girl who came out when her dad did the press conference and shit. My wife shared a video of her. She got a song, and the shit actually pretty decent. Did you think that?
Who, Sparkle?
No, not Sparkle. The pretty girl who had to do the video.
Yeah, with her parents that did the press conference.
Yeah, she kept saying, I don't know why they tripping. They know what it hit for. My dad know what it is. Because he sold her ass. That's why.
Pop sold it. You hit it on the head, pimp. That's it. And that's sick in the family. That's how, and there's some sick motherfucker that do shit like that. He hit it on the head right there.
Thank you for listening to Inside the Cave. Get the latest Cave Crush and Inside the Cave gear at cavecrushshop.com. Thought-provoking ignorance with special guests and cave crushes. Inside the Cave. Inside the Cave. 3 Lee Films.
You did say you wanted to be in, right?